Welcome to Varsity. I'm Ryan Aber, joined by Scott Wright. Scott, we're here to talk about the Class 5A playoffs. Last week, something that hadn't happened in more than a decade. District 5A2 sweeps. Carl Albert wins from the 4th spot. What is your thought on these matchups going in with 5A2? Do they have a chance to sweep again?
I certainly think it's a possibility. You know, Carl Albert is in a good matchup with Claremore. They get to host that game. Guthrie Tulsa Central it might be the toughest of the four going forward as you look at the week. But Guthrie pulled off quite a win going down to Lawton MacArthur and winning down there and really dominating the second half of that game, which was kind of unexpected. I thought that would be a little bit closer down the stretch, but I think it could happen.
Yeah, certainly. I think it could as well. I think the Guthrie at East Central game is the toughest just because it's on the road. East Central has playmakers all across the field, especially with Stan Von Taylor, probably the best player in the state who's actually seen the field this year and has done nothing to dissuade me from that. And DeAndre Youngblood, who's making play after play for them. But what about the other games? We've got a rematch here between the Bishops. Bishop Kelly, Bishop McGinnis. It's been a great regular season rivalry. Now it moves to the postseason.
Yeah, that's a huge game. I know that the folks at McGinnis were really looking forward to that. As far as fans looking past that first round game and seeing that potential second round matchup, a really exciting game. And obviously Tulsa Kelly being the host in that game, they're going up there to play it. I think that the McGinnis is really going to try to exploit some of the matchups that benefited them in the regular season, and especially that Jacob Lewis to Cody Chancellor connection at wide receiver that's been big for him all year.
And then the other matchup that we're looking forward to is Deer Creek gets to host McAllister. McAllister, not quite the same offensive powerhouse that they've been, but it's hard to argue that maybe they're not the most improved team in 5A. I know Carl Albert's got a claim to that as well, but McAllister, the way that they bounced back from that rough start's just been unbelievable.
Exactly. That was really kind of a surprise, just as it was with Carl Albert, to see them fall off the way that they did early on. And looking back now, it's really amazing to see not only how bad they eventually appeared to be in that beginning first few weeks, and like you said, how they've bounced back. You've seen Guthrie recently, or excuse me, Deer Creek recently. What do you think about how they match up there?
I think they match up pretty well. I think Joel Blumenthal, when he's healthy, can just do so many things for them offensively. What he can do with his legs, obviously we know what he can do with his arm there at quarterback for them. Jared Rayburn, he's developed a great chemistry with him that started last year. And the one time that they've lost was when Blumenthal was banged up a little bit in the second half, couldn't move a whole lot, and Guthrie's defense was able to take advantage of that. That is not happening to this point. If he stays healthy, I see Deer Creek winning this game. What are your thoughts on each of these four? Just real quick picks.
I think the district gets 3. I picked Tulsa Central to win 5A overall. I think that they'll still pull through and take down Guthrie this week. But I think 5A2 gets the other 3.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think 5A2 gets the other one, except for the Tulsa East Central Guthrie game. It's going to be a great game, but I think East Central pulls it out in the end. And I think Carl Albert Claremore is going to be a fantastic game as well. But Carl Albert, with the way their defense is playing, having it at home, I think puts them over the edge. Scott, thanks for joining us, and thank you. Check us out every day at newsok.com/varsity for the best high school coverage anywhere.